Guys, so today is my 31 week update. I'm currently 32 weeks, but I missed the update for 31, so I gotta fill y'all in on that. I had my ultrasound done at week 30, and that went well. I gave you guys a vlog on that, rundown of everything at the doctor's office. Basically, my doctor ended up telling me that, at that appointment, he did tell me that he would be removing my cerclage at about week 36, 35 or 36, which will be in like the next 3-4 weeks or so. He did also state to me that I guess they won't be doing the cervical exam that they've been doing, like the internal cervical exam anymore, being as though I am progressing and everything. And I have not gone into labor yet. So for him, that's just like yeah, you don't got to do it anymore. It's fine. We'll see you in due time. He told me that my blood pressure was okay. I've been taking my iron supplements and everything because from week 28, when I did my week 28 labs, my iron was extremely low, according to them. Even though I'm eating regularly and everything, I'm still anemic. So it's just like, iron-rich foods or not, my iron is still low. So he did recommend that I take my supplements for that. Someone did inform me about getting vaccinated and stuff. So I'm looking into getting my vaccines. I'm probably going to do a vlog on that one too. I don't want to do the flu vaccine, honestly, just to be real with you guys. The flu vaccine isn't where it is right now for me. But I do want to do the Tdap vaccine, which I think is a mixture of whooping cough or pertussis for babies and tuberculosis or something like that. It's another thing. It's like 3 different things that it's like helping to, I guess, minimize your chance of getting, basically. Now I'm looking into that. There are pros and cons to everything. And so I've been looking at a lot of videos, and you have a lot of people, oh my gosh, anti-vaccination, like, don't do it, da da da. For me, I've always gotten vaccinated for, everything through school and everything. I've never had an issue with that. The only vaccine that I haven't really been like a big advocate for is the flu vaccine. Because for me, I'm just like, when I get the flu, it's never been so serious where I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm about to die. So I just don't see the purpose of taking it for myself. Other than that, I don't have a problem with taking the Tdap or anything else if it's going to help to prevent my baby from getting the whooping cough or pertussis or whatever. According to a lot of people online and YouTube and everything, I guess the chances of babies getting it are really high right now, really high. So I'm just like, yeah, I don't want to put my baby at risk of getting that or whatever, especially because I'm sickly. I'm just gonna be real with you guys. I'm extremely sickly. I'm constantly sneezing, I'm constantly coughing because my sinuses, they just do their own thing. My allergies, different seasons, they just do their own thing. So as you can see, I have a cough now, so it's too much. For me, being as sickly as I am, I just don't want to put the baby at risk of getting whooping cough or anything else. Even if I don't get it myself or whatever, I still don't want to know that there's that high chance of him getting it at some point. So for me, I'm just like, if I can find a way to prevent him from getting it, I'm better off doing that than to sit here and be one of those parents that, oh no, I don't want to do it, it's too dangerous. And no, I like prevention better than cure. So that's one thing. What are some 31 week symptoms right now? I just feel like a engorged blueberry. It's such a weird comparison, but that's exactly what I feel like. I feel like an engorged blueberry. Like my belly is just like extra round. You know, like it's in the way. It's in the way of everything. I want to pass by somebody. It's like, okay, it's me and my belly passing, not just me passing. It's me and my belly. So I have to make double the space. Like, okay, let me slide through. It's so funny sometimes. You know, but being pregnant, people let you pass with a lot of things. Like, they don't get bothered if you're sitting there irritated and complaining. They're like, oh yeah, you can skip me, go ahead, it's fine. I'm just like, oh great, I just need to get out of here, you know. So it works for me. It works for me. My breasts, sounds funny, but yeah, they were getting juicy, and basically the colostrum, as my doctor calls it, has been like leaking out every so often. But now at 31 weeks, it was serious. I probably grew a cup size, then my breasts still somewhat fit my bra. So like, if they get any bigger, I probably have to switch to a bigger cup size or something. Other than that, my nipples or whatever, they are, you know, getting darker and everything. They're getting a little bit bigger. They now, like, it doesn't, right now, another thing I realized was that basically the colostrum leaks or whatever, and it's so sporadic now. Like, it's not just okay, once a day or every so often. Like, it's if I think about something that I like the taste of it or something. Like the other day I had a craving to eat a pickled egg. Listen, don't judge me, I like pickled eggs. So I had a urge to eat a pickled egg, and just the thought of eating the pickled egg had my nipples, like they got hard, and then they started leaking, and I'm like, what the hell? It was so awkward for me. Because I'm like, why are you leaking like this? Like, this is weird. So I took that and I'm like, this is awkward. Aside from that, my headaches are less frequent. I used to have a lot of headaches, but I don't have them as much anymore, which is really surprising, because I had, for like the first trimester and like the first half of the second trimester, I was having some terrible headaches. But now my headaches have stopped. Like, I barely get headaches. Usually I don't get a headache unless like I haven't eaten for a good couple hours or something, or I'm not snacking or something, because, you know, I constantly have to snack. Right now I have a Pop-Tart beside me. But either way, my headaches are gone. Aside from that, my feet haven't swollen up since the last time I told you guys they swole up, which was like, I want to say, a month ago? About a month ago. Hold on. That tasted good. Okay. But yeah, a month ago, my feet swole up from me walking through the mall for like an hour. Who told me that that was okay? I honestly thought that I could do the walk. And it wasn't until I think about like an hour and a half passed by, me being in the mall, and my feet were just feeling like really tender at the time. And I was like, ooh, I need to sit. And so when I finally got back home and I took a shower and I went to lay down, it's like when you put pressure on your feet for an extended period of time, you don't really feel it. Like, your feet feel tense, but you don't feel the pain. It's just tense. But the moment that you go into relax mode, after all that tension, it's a done deal. When I say, like, I laid down, and an hour later when I woke up, my feet felt like lead. Like, they were swollen. I felt like I ran a marathon. Like, it was so real. I felt like like they were so sore. And so, you know, like, so, what do you call it? They were like really swollen, and I'm just like, oh my god, like, this is so disturbing. In the midst of that or whatever, I was just like so upset about it, and I'm just like, never again. So after that, I never went back to the mall. Like, I just have to go to stores. Like, if I have someplace to go to, I have to plan, okay, I'm just going to this store, just going to that store, and that's it. Like, I can't do the whole walking out the mall anymore. Aside from those, what else? My breathing, because the baby is getting bigger, my breathing is, like, it's a struggle. Like, I lose my breath sometimes if I, like, walk around the house for an extended period of time, or just even walking around the house for 5 minutes, really. I lose my breath. Like, right now, I'm losing my breath just because I'm a little stuffy. I ate a Pop-Tart, and I'm struggling, to catch my breath. It's so weird. My doctor told me that that's normal because the baby is taking up most of the space now. Like, I feel him moving and just turning and just doing his own thing in there. Pregnancy is a good experience. It's interesting. At the end of the day, there's a reward. You get to see your child, and you bring a whole new life into the world. And for me, that's just like so, it's so life-changing. This week 32, I have another ultrasound coming up. This is supposed to be a whole nother milestone for me for week 32. So that video is coming up soon too. So I will see you guys for my week 32 update in a couple days. Bye.